What's going on, guys? Jet Talk Radio here, back with another video. This is my Week 10 Jets vs. Giants preview video. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe so you guys can be entered in all my drawings, like my After a Jet Win giveaway, where I announce the winner in my recap video, as well as my On Point challenge, where the first person who guesses the exact score of the Jet game in my preview video wins a $20 gift card, and I announce the winner in my recap video. Let's get into it. This is my Jets vs. Giants Week 10 preview video. Let's get it. We have my 1-7 New York Jets against the 2-7 New York Football Giants. There's three key matchups in this game. We have the quarterback matchup in Sam Darnold versus Daniel Jones. Sam Darnold has been struggling the past few weeks, throwing 8 interceptions in 3 games. He needs to stay complacent. He needs to not panic. And he needs to get better offensive line play. He needs to stop holding onto the ball, and he needs to stop throwing the ball into coverage. Daniel Jones is in the similar category in turnovers as well. Past 3 games, he's been a fumble machine, fumbling 7 times in 3 games. The Jets need to take advantage of this. We have to get turnovers. This defense needs to put pressure on Daniel Jones, and we have to stop the run. We did a good job stopping the run against Miami, but the running backs seem to find room in the receiving game. So our defense needs to stop Saquon Barkley and make sure he doesn't get any catches out of the backfield. That's key. And not having C.J. Mosley, Blake Cashman, it's gonna be tough. So look for Adam Gase to install a game plan stopping Saquon Barkley. That's my next key matchup. Adam Gase versus Pat Shurmur. These are 2 coaches that frankly haven't done much with their organizations, and they're both on the hot seat. Adam Gase hasn't done anything. This guy, frankly, got into our owner's ear, Christopher Johnson, told him what he wanted to hear, even got Peyton Manning to butter him up and say, yeah, this is the guy of the future. And Christopher Johnson bought it. He bought it, and now we're stuck with Adam Gase. And this, frankly, set us back. This set us back a couple years. Having $100 million in cap space, just throwing it on a high-priced running back and high-priced middle linebacker and C.J. Mosley, which that hasn't panned out neither. That's another situation in itself. C.J. Mosley only playing 1 game this year, paying him $57 million. This really hasn't worked out in our favor. I know injuries happen, but the amount of money these guys are making, it's just not fair for us. To pay a player that's sitting out on injury for the whole entire year and then make their annual salary kind of isn't fair to the team, but what can you do? That's football. In the last matchup, Bell versus Barkley. Le'Veon Bell hasn't had much room to work with our offensive line, averaging only 3.3 yards per game. This is a 25th ranked rushing defense in the Giants that we should have no problem running all over. Then again, we do have Adam Gase. I thought we were going to run all over the Dolphins. Turns out I was wrong. We got an all-pro running back in Le'Veon Bell that we can't even use. This is a problem. This is a huge problem for the Jets. We need to use Le'Veon Bell. I know he had an MRI this week. I know he's banged up, but this is a guy that wants to play. Wednesday, he told Adam Gase he wants to play, that he expects to play. So this is a running back that I see starting this week, and honestly, I'm gonna start him in my fantasy league. So we'll see come this week. Saquon Barkley, I see us stopping the run this week, but Saquon Barkley will find some receiving room out of the backfield. Daniel Jones has been a turnover machine, fumbling 7 times in 3 games. This is a huge problem for him. The defense needs to attack that. We need to force turnovers, some interceptions, some fumbles out of him. Darnold's having the same issue as well, throwing 8 interceptions in 3 games. This quarterback needs to relax, take it day by day, and pick his throws. And if it's not there, throw the ball away. But don't throw it away like you did last week, because frankly, you can't fool anybody. That wasn't a ball that was thrown away. That was a ball literally that was like a Brett Favre throw. Injuries. Trumaine Johnson got put on the shelf this week. Injury reserve. His ankle injuries, frankly, are too much for him. This player is making too much money for us to keep. He will be let go by the end of this year, mark my words. This is a player that has made $34 million in the past 2 years, only playing 17 of them healthy games. 17 games, $34 million. You do the math. That type of cornerback play isn't going to keep you long. So expect Trumaine Johnson to be released. Expect the Jets to eat the $11 million that we still have to pay him. So just to get rid of this guy, I'll eat the $11 million. I'm not going to eat it personally. I wish I could eat $11 million, but the Jets will eat the $11 million on the cap for Trumaine Johnson. He will be released at the end of this year. Special teamer Rontez Miles also out with the injury. Also put on the injury reserve. So expect Vincent Smith to be plugged into Miles' role the rest of the year, as well as Darryl Roberts. Cornerback Darryl Roberts went down with an injury this week as well. So the Jets signed former Baltimore Raven Maurice Kennedy. He's not a cornerback that wows me. He's just a plug-in corner because of injuries. That's really it. If you watch his tape, most teams attack this guy because he doesn't win one-on-ones. He's not a physical man-on-man he's not a physical man-on-man corner. He's more of a zone corner. So look for teams to attack this guy moving forward. Ryan Khalil is out. We know Trenton Cannon is out. We know CJ Mosley most likely will be out the rest of the year. The Giants are going to be without Evan Ingram, tight end Evan Ingram. They're going to be without wide receiver Sterling Shepard. And they're going to be without their center, John Halapio. So they just have the advantage there. But frankly, this organization has really surprised me this year. I didn't think we were going to keep Adam Gase this long. I didn't think this season would blow up the way it did. This is the worst we've ever been. Adam Gase is the worst New York Football Jets head coach in the franchise history. In the history. Adam Gase has proven he is underqualified for the job, and he's nothing more than a subpar quarterbacks coach. That's it. That's all he is. And I guarantee after this year, after he's fired, he will not be a head coach anywhere else. And he'll be lucky to find an offensive coordinator job anywhere else. Adam Gase has made the Jets not good. He's made them great. So great, they've become the best. They've become the best at losing. They've been, I don't think a team can touch us right now. A team that's purposely tanking, losing games on purpose, couldn't beat us. What makes you think a team that's actually trying will lose to us? No team can lose to us right now. It's just plain and simple. Adam Gase, you need to get fired. Christopher Johnson, week by week you're showing us that you're underqualified to be the owner of the New York Jets. And frankly, Woody Johnson, please come back. Your brother is not qualified. He's not qualified to be the owner of this team. This is the worst this team could get. And we still have teams like the Cincinnati Bengals, the Redskins, and Miami again. So we might even give Miami their second win this year. That's how bad we are. So my final prediction, Giants win 24-17. Adam Gase, you suck. You need to get fired, bruh. This is Jet Talk Radio. Make sure you like and subscribe. To be part of all the raffles and giveaways, you have to be subscribed with the bell. I announce all the winners in my recap video. Make sure if you comment the final score in this preview video, and I'll announce the winner who got it right in my recap video. You guys win a $20 gift card for guessing the exact score of the game. Also, if the Jets win, I announce the winner in the recap of the game as well. You just gotta be subscribed with the bell. That's it. That's my video. This is Jet Talk Radio. I'll catch you in the recap video. I'm out, son. I'm out. Peace.